We welcome you in on the Long Island Sports Network to the first game here tonight in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. And it's a freshman matchup between two undefeated squads, between the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls red team and St. Anthony's. Live on the LI Sports Network, my name is Ian Binky, bringing you the action here tonight. And it's two different ways that these squads have gone undefeated. For St. Anthony's, it's been domination. They've yet to allow a goal this year, while they've scored 25 over their first three games. Meanwhile, on the other side, Smithtown Hauppauge had to eke out a 7-5 win over KPC in their last matchup. Christian Kreekow netted a natural hat trick in the third period for the come-from-behind victory for the Bulls, and they're trying to stay perfect here against the Friars. Bring a puck drop on the other side here, but first, we're bringing the national anthem live from the rinks in Hauppauge on the Long Island Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. There you have the national anthem, and we're set for action between the Bulls and the Friars. These two teams come into tonight undefeated, and we'll see if these teams can stay that way as they're getting ready to face off against each other. Tie is possible, albeit unlikely, because of the high-powered offense of St. Anthony's. Scored 25 goals without allowing a single one. They're going up against a very strong Bulls team, well-rounded, as the Smithtown Hauppauge side trying to go to 4-0. Looking in between the pipes here in this matchup, awaiting the starting goaltender duel. It's Peter Frankaitis. That's in between the net, or in front of the net for St. Anthony's. Started one game this season, and it was a shutout effort. Go figure. But so far, he and Michael Elko have combined for 3 shutouts in their first 3 games. He's looking to make it 4 here. Meanwhile, on the other side, we're waiting to see who takes the net for Smithtown Hauppauge. And it's Tyler Thompson that's striding over there now. Allowed 2 goals in a victory in his first start. Home whites for St. Anthony's. They'll go from left to right. The road blues for the Bulls. They're going right to left across your screen as we're underway here on this Monday night in Suffolk County. St. Anthony's with the puck first. They take it back in deep with Liam Becker. Becker looking to advance up the near side. That's closed off quickly for Smithtown Hauppauge by Dylan Pardini. This move down low, trying to work clear up that far side. Good work by the Bulls. Blue liners here, just making it difficult to move forward. Now it comes back to Pardini. Pardini trying to make some progress up the far side. Dylan Schlick cuts that off, but then taken right back by the Bulls. Working inside, looking for a lane. Trevino's shot is covered up by Frankaitis on an early save. Talked about that last close game for St. Anthony's. They're still averaging a pretty decisive win. They're averaging over 5 goals per game, allowing just around 2.5. Those numbers pale in comparison to how St. Anthony's has blown out their competition this year. 2 8-0 victories and then a 9-0 decision over Southampton in their last game. The deflected shot before it reached Frankaitis. Able to stop Costa's effort. Comes back down low. There's another shot sent wide by Jake Hayes. Racing to that one, able to hold it in. Pinned down low again by Jake Hayes. Trying to find a passing partner low in Ackerman. Dumped down low by Costa. Stick lift there, but Aiden Pape knocked down to the ice. Play held in the Smithtown Hauppauge offensive end. Good shift for this line as Ackerman sends down low. Comes up top to Brennan Parker. Parker looking for the deflection that's tipped up in the air by the stick of Jake Hayes and wide. Friars looking to the corner to clear. That's met there by Basile. Still unable to get it out of their own end. But now a friendly bounce off the dashboard yields a clearance for St. Anthony's. They'll race to the bench, get all 5 skaters off. Good early work by the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls, not allowing things to come easy for the Friars like it has their first 3 games. For checking pressure, they break through and move forward with Giacoppi. Alec Giacoppi down into the corner, hit to the boards by Dylan Pardini. Puck comes loose, poked out just across the net. Aggressive play by the stick of Tyler Thompson. Works out there as it comes through his crease and out. But if there was a St. Anthony's player at the other side, could have been a tap-in. It's a friendly fire and yields the puck to Matthew Benstock. Body on body, puck comes back to the point. Long-range effort from Mitchell blocked away. Now back to the near side for St. Anthony's as they clear. That's just from the wrong side of center, though. So it's an icing call against St. Anthony's with 12:11 to go in the first period. Still no score, despite some big pressure applied by the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. First of 3 games here on the South Rink. North Rink action gets underway in a few moments. In the slate there, they have a developmental game, then the 2 varsity matchups tonight. Long shot through traffic sent on by Logan Kircher. Goes wide and then cleared out by St. Anne's. Race to the loose puck. Won't have enough juice for icing. So Kircher back on it behind his own net. Pressure applied by St. Anthony's. They break through it. Swing and a miss on the first pass attempt from Taylor Mitchell. So instead he opts for the right wing move. Big collision there at the blue line. Bodies fall down. But then that's fired down the far side by Joseph Camastro. Picked back up again by the Bulls. They work with it, in with it on the near side. And a delayed penalty called against St. Anthony's. It's an elbowing call that sends the Friars to the PK. It's Griffin Gasparic guilty of the elbow. And now the Bulls power play goes to work. Still looking for their first power play goal of the season. So far in the campaign, they're 0 for 6. A lot of firepower to get that first goal, though. Won't come this time. St. Anthony's able to fire it clear after the face-off victory. On the other end, St. Anthony's penalty killing unit has been perfect. 7 of 7 on the PK for the Friars. So will these trends remain the same? We'll have to see as this is carried forward on the far side by Christian Kreekow. Kreekow poked off of possession. Set back down by St. Anthony's. Kreekow back on it, right wing. Works around his man, Kreekow. Spins as he fires down low, picked up there by Avlanitis. Avlanitis looking to the middle, back up to the near side to Basile. Basile fires, that's knocked down, still loose in the slot. They kick away at it, It's still in front, and now another delayed penalty call. This one coming up against against Smithtown Hauppauge. With that, it's carried forward by Liam Becker. Becker goes on the attack. He rips one, blocker save, rebound poked out, and then touched up by the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. Good look there, but Thompson, the good save. Now we head to a 4-on-4. It's a roughing call here against Christian Creekout. So we're 4-on-4 for the next 58 seconds. A lot of open ice. You figure this might benefit St. Anthony's as a shot from the point is punched clear by the netminder Thompson. Directed back to the near side. Becker trying to swipe it forward to Schlick. Put some room up the other way for Smithtown Hauppauge. Connor Creekout holding up into the corner as Joseph Costa was there. But now Costa has to skate back. Some nice moves from Dylan Schlick to go forward. Schlick just ran out of room there. As the puck's now into the near side to Liam Becker. Becker walks in, rips on, and that's knocked aside by Thompson. Attempted clear from the Bulls, goes up the far side, took a tip down. So no icing, clock continues to run. 10 seconds until St. Anthony starts their abbreviated power play. Then a cross by Schlitt. That's knocked down by the Bulls. They clear up the near side as the penalty expires. So we're to a St. Anthony's power play here for the next 55 seconds. This worked forward though while shorthanded by Smithtown Hauppauge as it's carried inside the attacking zone. Held on those far side boards. Good work by the Bulls penalty killers, not allowing any room forward for Schlick. Now he finds it up the near side. Long pass forward to Jake DeAndrea, but it's poked away. Good defensive recovery there by Jake Hayes, racing to the rescue. Now the Bulls want a shorthanded break up the other way. A few players collide. The puck comes free. A shot from Hayes. That's fly to the target. So 15 seconds to work shorthanded as there's a huge check on the far side by Joseph Camastro. Sends Logan Kircher down to the ice. But now play continues with Hayes. Hayes on the intercepted pass moves it into the corner as the final seconds tick off of the penalty. We're back to five-a-side hockey. Both teams with a look on the power play, both cut short. Here's a shot from the blue line, saved by Thompson. Sent wide of the cage, picked up there by Andrew Kitchen for Smithtown Hauppauge. Moves the puck forward, they go on the attack. Shifting around, Benstock. Benstock sends one in front, kicked out of there by Frankaitis, and then cleared out by St. Anthony's. There was a big rebound given up by the goaltender, but the Bulls unable to convert. Pass to Flex in here for St. Anthony's. So they cancel out that icing call. The Bulls try to hold this in at the point, but no luck there. Settling it down now in mid-ice, Justin Basile. Bulls reorganize here near side. That pass miscued. Comes back out to center and settled down by Brennan Parker. Parker looking for a man in the middle, and Solito. He can't knock that one down, so the puck stays in on the near side before it's dumped in by Basile. Racing to it is Katchen. Katchen holds in on the far side, was looking for the man in the middle, and Benstock never reached him, but now Benstock back on possession. Teams fighting forward on the far side boards, eventually knocked down by a stick of a Smithtown Hauppauge Bull. But now resettled on the near side, long pass forward, looking for Adriana Morabito. And just let her too far there, so that's a offside, or rather an icing call against St. Anthony's here with 6:49 to go in the first. We're still looking for our first goal. That was a really nice idea from Morabito to just race down the ice and get behind the defense, hope for the best. The pass just led her a bit too far, unable to go out in front of that one and flag it down before it reached the end line. Tie up for possession, eventually poked out of there by the blue liner for St. Anthony's, Liam Becker. Becker trying to work forward with Morabito. She guides it out of the zone. But Smithtown Hauppauge back on possession. In his own third of the ice, Dylan Dubois. Trying to organize the move forward. That's tipped in. Held in on the far side. Long shot kicked out of there by Frankaitis. Liam Becker, again from his own end, trying to work out with Morabito. Poke check, fails that time as Becker is back on the attack, left wing. Thinks better of that as his forwards begin a line change. Move to Camastro. Skips a man to Pape. Becker, good stick handling there as he works into the zone. Liam Becker rips one, punched out by Tyler Thompson. Bulls organize it out on the far side. They got a 2-on-2 rush here. Shifting in the zone, Trevino. Trevino's shot answered by the pad of Peter Frankaitis. Back out in front, they score! Juicy rebound and they tap it in. 1-0 Smithtown Hauppauge. Outstanding work right here from one of their top scorers in Christian Creekow, just reading that pass, coming right out in front. And Creekow able to get it past Frankaitis there and slide it in. Creekow now has scored each of the last 4 goals for the Smithtown Hauppauge team. Had the last 3 in their win over Kings Park Comac. They come from behind victory there and now strikes first against St. Anthony's. The first goal that St. Anthony's has allowed all season. And it comes courtesy of Creekow, but it comes back the other end and an immediate answer for the Friars. Dylan Schlicht responds with his 5th of the season to make it 1-1 as we take a look at the replay. Puck just taken out in front. Nice pass to Schlicht, waiting right in front of the netminder and able to get it through the pads of Tyler Thompson. Went nearly 10 minutes without a goal and then get 2 goals in a span of about 15 seconds. We're all level again, this time score 1-1. 5th goals of the season for both goal scorers, both Christian Creekow and Dylan Schlicht. Assist on the Creekow go to Drew Trevino and Taylor Mitchell. The lone assist on the Schlicht goal belongs to Reef Jarrow. But now a chance for it again for Creekow. Creekow moves in, he scores! How about that? We go back and forth, and it's 2-1 at Smithtown. Creekow just uses his speed there. Puck mishandled by Liam Becker, a rare mistake, and then tries to recover. The move back with his defender in Gasparic, neither able to get there until it found its way to Creekow for his 2nd goal of the game. Unassisted tally this time for Christian Creekow. It's moved back in by Basile. Handed up top to Hayes. Just mishandled as now it's dumped in down low by Jake Hayes. Working back to the near side, poked off the stick of Joseph Costa, but now chases it back in the corner. From the half wall, Joseph Costa, pinned to the boards by Liam Becker. Take it back, the shot from in front, stick save, rebound there as well, before it's finally covered up by Peter Frankaitis. So 2 goals were scored in a span of 19 seconds. I pardon a little bit more than that. Get the... Yeah, 19 seconds, 5:27 left, as opposed to 5:08, as here's an interference call whistled down against the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls, so St. Anthony's heading back to the power play with a chance to tie. Things happening so fast, can't even recap. But it's Matthew Ackerman with the interference call. The second chance on the power play for St. Anne's. Shot from the top, saved by Thompson. Rebound still there before it's finally cleared out to the boards. Ryan Buscarino looking to get it out, but it's held in. Becker rips one, poked out by Thompson. Reset on the near side by the Friars. Handed up top to Becker. This time a slapper through traffic, glove down by Tyler Thompson. As St. Anthony's power play this year, just 1 for 7. Not a whole ton of success on the man advantage so far. Dylan Schlick, the lone power play goal for them this year. Meanwhile, 7 for 9 on the PK is Smithtown Hauppauge coming into today. Already killed off one, shortened St. Anthony's power play. Becker again fires, stick save Thompson. Rebound goes behind the net. They try to feed it out in front, comes to Schlick. He just ran out of room far side. Bulls try to clear, but Becker there at the point. Sends over for the one-time setup. Schlick couldn't get enough on that. Sent back out in front this time by DeAndrea, but taken away by the Bulls. They have a look shorthanded. Nothing much developing there, so it's dumped in by Brendan Parker. Andy Catchins heading over to the bench as the puck picked up again by St. Anthony's on the power play. But great work on the check by Ryan Buscarino. Denies the move forward for Liam Becker, and it's dumped all the way back down the ice. 45 seconds to work on the St. Anthony's second power play of the game. Having trouble leaving their own end here as the Bulls are lurking right there at the blue line. They turn it over again. Pinned in deep by Matthew Benstock as he's knocked down and draws a penalty. Great work by Benstock to draw the call. And now with 30 seconds left in the man advantage, it goes by the wayside and an interference call is given here against the Friars. Aiden Pape guilty of the interference. So a 4-on-4 for the next 30. Shot from the point, just whistled wide by Dylan Pardini. Puck comes out into the middle. Couple of sticks fight for it until it settles for Benstock. Benstock's shot blocked by the stick of Gasparic, pardon. Griffin Gasparic again just lurking in the way there. This fired down the ice. And it's an icing call against the Friars. 4 seconds left on that 4-on-4. Just a few fractions of a second before St. Anthony's heads back to the PK. It'll be a 90-second power play for the Bulls. Plenty of time to work. As it begins now, the puck knocked over to the near side. Gasparic works it clear. This one just misses the stick of Reeve Chero, trying to work shorthanded. It's laid offside, allows it to be picked up by the Bulls, but a big check thrown on the far side by Ryan Palladino breaks that up. Griffin Gasparic with some speed, carries forward, goes through the legs of his defender, but then Logan Kircher provides the support, covering for his D-man partner in Dylan Pardini. Both teams finding it very difficult to work on the man advantage. They've had their struggles on the season, had two really good penalty killing units, as there is a big check that draws the eye of the officials, and it's going to be another power play here, an extended look on a 5-on-3. Nicholas Muller called for the roughing minor there. It's a 5-on-3 power play now for the next 48 seconds. Nearing the final minute of the first period as well. This move down low. The attempted clear comes to the near side by Camastro. Race to the loose puck, still held up on the near side boards. Basile trying to fight for it, but instead it falls to a stick of Vincent Salito, who clears it down. Dumped down again by St. Anthony's. Just neither power play able to get anything working here. Another puck sent forward to Avelinas, can't settle down. 10 seconds left on this 5-on-3. Moved down low by St. Anthony's. Settled down by Avelinas, then picked up by Christian Kreekow. Kreekow works inside. This shot stuffed away, comes back out in front, just missed everyone. Back up to the top, a long shot from Basile is blocked. As the first period comes to an end, there'll be 58 seconds to work on the 5-on-4 for St. Anthony's to kill off. But we'll see if Smithtown Hauppauge can make the use of that with a 2-1 lead after one here on the Long Island Sports Network. Getting set for period two, one that St. Anthony's will start on the PK. Trailing this one 2-1 to Smithtown Hauppauge on the Long Island Sports Network. Pair of goals for Christian Kreekow, his 5th and 6th of the season. Has twice given Smithtown Hauppauge the lead. The second one is the go-ahead goal for the moment. We'll see if they can go back to work here on the power play and try to get a power play goal. Neither team, despite some good opportunities, able to convert in the first frame. This is one started off as a 5-on-3. And after an early look, nothing much doing on that 5-on-3. Now it's held up on the near side by St. Anthony, still shorthanded for the next 40 seconds. Picked up again by Joseph Costa. Basile trying to work out of his own zone, but that's turned over to St. Anne's. Down into the corner with Becker. Liam Becker, some great work here against Basile. Looking out in front, that's knocked down and carried forward by Costa. Costa hands off near side to Ackerman. Ackerman, no room to work there, forced into a turnover, and that's cleared away by St. Anthony's. More great work on the PK. 10 seconds left. Maybe time for one more rush forward to set something up here on the man advantage. Long pass from Basile is knocked down at center ice by Dylan Pardini, and then work forward. Hayes knocked off of the puck as the power play comes to an end, but the puck stays in the zone. Fed low to Jake Hayes. Hayes looking for some space on the near side, but deflected to the far to Costa. Costa comes up to the point, and then a deflected shot ends up as a pass down to the half wall. Kicked down at the blue line by Parker, but unsuccessfully. So forcing the goaltender Thompson to come out of his net to play this one, and then turned over. A backhander set towards the net, scrambling, and that is covered up by Thompson, averting disaster in front of his own net. That could have been a terrible turn of events for the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls there. Thompson knew he had to come out to play that one, preventing the breakaway, but then just didn't put enough on the pass back. Ended up handing it on a silver platter to St. Anthony's, but he was able to recover in time before the shot arrived. Trying to set that one up for a shot off the draw, looking to Morabito. Still looking out in front, but that pass taken away and carried forward by Ryan Buscarino. Buscarino gets around Gasparic here on the dump in. Up towards the top, sent back down by Smithtown Hauppauge. Gasparic still back there for St. Anne's. Attempted clear, no good. Held in at the point. Long slapper from Pardini, wide of the target. Taken back in the corner by Benstock. Benstock on the move around, makes himself available again. Pass out in front. A backhanded shot blocked away before Buscarino could fire. Still trying to work clear. This held in by the backhanded move of Alex Losito. Board battle on the near side now. 2-on-2, they fight for it. Bulls trying to fish it out of there. Not finding any kind of success. It's pinned up. And eventually the referee sees enough and whistles play dead with 12:21 to go in the second. Still a 2-1 lead for Smithtown Hauppauge here. Both goals by Christian Kriekow. Lone goal going the other way from Dylan Schlicht. As both teams come in with a record perfect 3-0 through their first 3 contests. Losito trying to move it back on the near side. It's right back where things got whistled dead before. Now advances a little bit further for the Bulls before it's taken back by Reef Chero. Chero's clearing attempt, no good. Sent back down low where Becker can pick up in white. Chero again denied of the clear by the stick of Pardini. Dylan Pardini, great shift here, just keeping the puck in on the attack. Now comes to the near side, Losito kicks it down. Big boom coming as he's knocked down by the check of Nicholas Miller. And now at the near side, they score! Sticking with the play, insurance for the Bulls. Saw the big check there, but the puck was able to get moved. The misplay down low by the defender Palladino left it all out in front. And then the great backhanded shot from Matthew Benstock gets by the goaltender and Peter Frankaitis, making it 3-1 Smithtown Hauppauge. This puck moved forward by St. Anthony's, now trailing by 2. The first time they've been trailing at all this season came in this game. They fought back once, now trailing by multiple goals, looking for a big response there, but it's fired wide. Palladino's shot, looking for the tip in front, just missed as the Bulls are able to clear. That goal from Matthew Benstock for number 11. That's his first goal, first point of the season. Andrew Katchen and Alexander Losito on the assists. That's the first point for Katchen. And second assist of the year for Losito. Giving the Bulls a 2-goal lead in period 2. Basile can't clear that one out. Knocked back down low again by St. Anthony's, picked up there by Neil Doyle. Doyle taken away by the Bulls, and now they work forward with big number 85, Kriekow. Kriekow hands it over to Connor Kriekow. Dynamic brotherly duo there. Fighting for possession. Despite a big hit thrown by Connor Kriekow, the puck gets cleared out by St. Anthony's, and now they work forward. It's poked ahead to Giacoppi. Giacoppi knocked down, puck still loose, poked away by Thompson before the shot came in from Cooper Ferrara. Good work by the goaltender to deny what would have been a tip-in, a deflected puck towards the net. Great shot directed on target by Alec Giacoppi, but an even better save by Tyler Thompson, keeping it a 2-goal game. Great shift for that line for St. Anthony's, creating some of their best goal-scoring chances since they got their first of the game, first and only goal of the game to this point. Gasparic can't hold that puck in, and it's poked ahead. A look for Smithtown Hauppauge, but the recovery quickly by the defenders for St. Anthony's. Now carried inside, looking for room. DeAndrea, he shoots it wide off the dasher board. Bulls back on it near side, trying to work clear. And then they work around at the point. Creekout carries forward, but this whistle down for offside. Player just in ahead there on the hesitation from Christian Creekout that allowed things to get thrown off sync. Christian Creekout carries inside. His shot just ripped wide. Frankaitis had some trouble tracking that puck. Now battle for possession on the far side. Creekout throws his body around, gets it back. His shot blocked. Comes back up to the point. Set down low by Kircher. Flip back behind the net. Creekout able to come back up to that one. Passed up to the point to Alex Losito. He fires one that's kicked out by Frankaitis. Then sent clear by St. Anthony's. Rolling puck that's end up towards the target and covered up by Thompson. So the faceoff comes back in his end of the ice. Thompson just taking no chances with that. Wasn't sure if it was going to roll on net or roll wide for a potential icing, but didn't want to risk it. So just put his trapper on top to get the whistle with 8:48 left in period 2. Puck trickles on goal, covered up again by Thompson. Redrop the puck here near side. Other two games here on this North rink tonight. A couple of JV matchups on tap next. Northport Huntington taking on Sachem. And then St. Anthony's Gold JV team takes on Eastport South Manor. A few good matchups that you could find here on the Long Island Sports Network, including the St. Anthony's fans that might want to stick around to catch the JV team in action. Morabito able to work this one clear, but that's an icing call against the Friars here. They'll have to work back in their own zone. Meanwhile, on the other side of things on the North rink, their slate here, it's a developmental game that's underway right now between Sachem and Kingsport Comac's Gold team. Then the varsity matchups, so Sachem taking on Smithtown Hauppauge, and then St. Anthony facing Ward Melville. A few good matchups there. And as well, you can catch those on the Long Island Sports Network. This puck battle forward, so both the varsity teams of these two schools in action, in addition to their freshman teams doing battle right now. A 3-1 lead for Smithtown Hauppauge in this tilt. Gasparic on the near side trying to work it out. Puck comes to the blue line, taken clear by St. Anthony's despite a dive. They can't work forward on the first rush. Now it's carried in by Cooper Ferrara. Collision there between a couple of players. A St. Anthony's player a little bit slow to get up. Able to get off now towards the bench as this puck moves forward. And no icing as it slows up. Freshman off the bench plays it out in front. And that's just cut out by the Bulls. But that was a really nice play. Just joining the action from Jake DeAndrea. Move down the other side of the ice. Bulls give up possession as the Friars take it clear before it's met by the stick of Parker in neutral ice. Some heat coming against Joseph Costa as he dumps this one in. Past the halfway point of this contest with a 2-goal lead for Smithtown Hauppauge. Battle of the undefeated teams, only 1-0 can remain. Puck flipped down the ice here. That's an icing call against St. Anthony's. As the Bulls fans like what they see here in this contest. Their team leading by 2, dominating play, playing how they want to. St. Anthony's, it's their biggest test of the season so far, and right now it's going to be a really big test to come back from this 2-goal deficit. It all starts by playing with possession, something they haven't done a whole ton in this game. This long-range shot goes off the outside of the net. Might have tinked the pipe. This finds a man in Schlicht and center. Moved inside by St. Anthony's. They look for room down in the corner. Looking for the shot that just knocked wide as Mueller was trying to find a lane towards the net. Settled down at the point by Becker. Becker looking back to Mueller. Now picked up again by the Bulls with Andrew Katchen. On the drop pass, knocked down low by Locido. Takes a bounce towards the net and not taking any risk with that. Frank Cadis covers up for the whistle. 5:30 left in the second. Face off to the left of the St. Anne's netminder. It's a tie-up, a battle for possession. It's worked over to the far side, picked up there by Liam Becker for St. Anthony's. They work forward, nice move into the middle. No room for a shot, so it's handed to the near side boards. Liam Becker dumps back in again for the Friars. It's met there down low by Dylan Pardini. Had a great game on defense here for Smithtown Hauppauge, pardon. Now this battled out clear again by the Bulls. Possession falls back to Becker. Becker cuts through the D. Liam Becker trying to link up with Schlicht, but he was caught in a battle there in the center of the ice, so it's not cleared by Smithtown Hauppauge. The clock continues to roll, under 5 minutes to go. Now this nearly deflected on goal, but a forechecking pressure of Connor Kreekow. Finally break through it and work it out of the zone. Bodies collapse on the man for Smithtown Hauppauge there. Now Becker carries forward. Knocked off of his stick as it's worked in deep. St. Anthony's sends a couple players off to the bench for a change. Good pressure by Schlicht. Trying to force a turnover, but it's worked to the far side for Smithtown Hauppauge here. Justin Basile just clears out. As now they change units. Adriano Morabito can't flag that pass down. Connor Dubois rips one wide of the net. To the far side here, Cooper Ferrara looks for some space. Morabito's there. The pass just a little bit behind her. Can't work forward with it. And then the pressure from the check of Drew Trevino. Yields the puck forward for Smithtown Hauppauge. Looking for the return to Trevino on the near side. Just can't quite get to it. Trevino back on it. Looking behind for the pass to Nick Lavlanitis. That's poked away. St. Anthony's try to go on the counterattack. Griffin Gasparic gets around his man, but has to pick it up down low. And working up against the pressure of Christian Kreekow. Or down in front. The only player there, though, is Justin Basile for St. Anthony's. Or Smithtown Hauppauge. Now work it back in. A delayed penalty coming up here. And St. Anthony's headed to the power play. Justin Basile called for the roughing minor for a check behind the goal. It'll send St. Anthony's a player to the good for the next 2 minutes here. It's another opportunity. They're 0 for 3 on the power play tonight. Just one power play goal this season. A second one here would be huge. They win the face-off. Look immediately for the shot, but Schlicht was tied up. Comes back to Dylan Schlicht now. Schlett, the wraparound. Pass comes up top, but whistle dead. And a penalty called here against St. Anthony, so that's that on the power play. An interference call against Alex Losito ends the power play as soon as it begins. Tough luck there. There was a chance for St. Anthony's to work with the man advantage. Now they got to play 4-on-4, which they'll still take the puck forward. Becker trying to get the puck back, but it's worked ahead by Alex Losito. And now worked ahead by Hayes. Jake Hayes passes back across, the shot never arrives. That was set up to perfection for Matthew Ackerman. But Ackerman couldn't get the puck towards the net despite a great setup. Oh, player wipes out there as we'll get a stoppage of play. We'll step aside here on Long Island Sports Network. Hope everyone's okay. That was Jake Hayes taking a pretty nasty hit there as he lost his balance, as did the St. Anthony's player trying to avoid him. And a big collision. He's able to get up on his own skate easily back to the bench. Good to see him okay. We'll see him rejoin the action soon, as the 4-on-4 can continue for the next 55 seconds. Poked ahead by Buscarino, but then take it back by St. Anthony's, sent to the near side to Liam Becker. He fishes out of the zone, trying to set something up there in neutral ice. But the Bulls break through that. Comes back to Ryan Buscarino. Working with Costa. Dangles around, but then the recovery of the poke check from Gasparic gives possession back to St. Anthony's. Pass deflected over to the far side by DeAndrea. But poked right back for the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. Buscarino fighting for possession back on the near side, but then stripped free, dumped in by Joseph Camastro. Many reinforcements for him there, as this puck is gathered up on the far side, and they storm forward to the Bulls, but noticing that the play is running out, this one tipped in towards the net. Perfect setup, but the sprawling play from Frankaitis breaks up the chances. We're into the final minute of the second. Back to five-a-side hockey now after the short-lived power play. This one ripped from the near side, covered up, and that play is stopped. Quick whistle there, even though Frankaitis did spill the rebound a split second or two afterwards. Nothing comes out of that. And then a few pleasantries exchanged. 43.7 seconds to go in the second. Still that 2-goal lead for Smithtown Hauppauge. Only 1 goal in the period. It belongs to the Bulls. But now St. Anthony's trying for the response. Carried forward by Mueller. Mueller works in. He's just denied of the opportunity by Brendan Parker. Parker and Kircher got back. I believe it was Kircher that might have gotten that last poke check, as now pushing and shoving between Parker and a player he was guarding at the blue line, Ryan Palladino. They'll get both here for roughing. Keep things even here. 5-on-5. 25.8 left. Great chance moments ago for Nicholas Mueller to get this one back to a 1-goal game, but poked away by Logan Kircher, who flexed on him at the end of that play after making the poke check. Now they look for another insurance goal as Ben Stock sends to the far side. He's got the last goal in this one. It's directed down low to Mueller. Miller denied of a move forward by Benstock. Kircher jumps back in deep, and the second period comes to a close with a 3-1 lead for Smithtown Hauppauge. The Bulls like how things have fared for the first 30 minutes. They have 15 minutes away from a big victory over St. Anthony's. Third and final period of regulation coming up after this on the Long Island Sports Network. Getting set for the third period of play here between the Bulls and Friars. It's a 2-goal lead for St. Anthony's to overcome after 30 minutes. That's the deficit they trail by. Smithtown Hauppauge has gotten 2 goals from their leading scorer, Christian Kreekow, and then the insurance from Matthew Benstock, his first goal of the season, has created that hill, and that's the hill that the Friars have to climb. Smithtown Hauppauge looking for win number 4 of the season, as are St. Anthony's, but they've got a pretty big challenge. We'll see if they can do it here as we're underway for the third. There's a big check on the far side as the puck's dumped in by Smithtown Hauppauge. Paper collision down low up against the forechecker Connor Kreekow. This puck moved forward, but no deflection from Liam Becker. And that's an icing call. Becker seems a bit confused by the call. He's claiming that he got a piece of it. But that appeal falls on deaf ears. Check the rink behind us here, and an ongoing game between KPC and Sachem and their developmental teams has the Braves with a 2-1 lead over the Knights. That game in the mid stages of period 2. This puck sent backwards by the Bulls, so it forces the play of Tyler Thompson. Liam Becker collects at center ice, trying to move forward with it. Dylan Schlick, not enough on his stick there to settle down the puck, so it's recollected by the Bulls of Smithtown Hauppauge and carried ahead up the far side. Dumping in, Vinny Solito, as he heads off to the bench for a change. Good look there for Solito. Does his job well. And then the puck poked forward. Great work on the forecheck by Drew Trevino. Then this carried ahead by St. Anthony's with Giacoppi. Giacoppi carries the puck down low, flips one over to the far side boards, late arriver, and just picking that one up is Camastro. But Camastro lost his balance on the check there, so Smithtown Hauppauge carry this forward, and their player wipes out right across the blue line. Teams trading possession early stages, period 3. This is the kind of hockey that Smithtown Hauppauge won't mind playing at this point in the game with the 2-goal lead. Just play responsibly defensively. You don't want to create too many gaps at the back. At the same time, you don't want plays like that. A tripping call coming up here as Griffin Gasparic is knocked to the ice. And the guilty party is their big scorer in Christian Creek out. Second time tonight that he heads to the box, and a bit of frustration there as he takes a seat. Despite their struggles this season on the power play, you just don't want to give a team too many opportunities to man up, because they give them enough chances, they'll find a way to break through. And one goal could give them all the momentum they need for the comeback. Gasparic fires from the top, kicked out by Thompson. Sticks in there as DeAndrea tries a shot. Sticks there. DeAndrea tries to feed back out in front. Comes into the corner to Morabito. Morabito back across to the far side. DeAndrea throws the body, but the Bulls able to clear out to center. Gasparic dumps this one in for the Friars. Comes into the corner. It's met there by Anthony Aspermani. Aspermani tied up as the puck taken free by Smithtown Hauppauge, carried down the ice by Nick Avalonitis. Avalonitis tries a shot that's knocked aside by Frankaitis. Huge hit in the corner as the puck trickles free here and forward from Aspermani. Anthony Aspermani carries inside, but defensive reinforcements arrive and it's just knocked down low. Bulls clear it all the way down here. Clock continues to tick. Penalty half gone. Puck takes a deflection until it meets Basile. Justin Basile hands off on the near side. The pressure arrives from DeAndrea, forcing some pressure in, but not enough to deny the clearance. Delayed offside against St. Anthony's there as they had some confusion with three players converging on the puck. It allows another clearance for the Bulls. 30 seconds left on the Creek Cow tripping minor. One last look forward here, denied by the stick of the defender in Costa. Sent back to the Bulls. Basile wipes out there. There's a chance as it's poked ahead by Mueller. Mueller holds it in on the near side, then wraps to the far as the penalty comes to an end. And as they're back to five aside, this one carried forward, but a bit out of sync, so that's offside. Good work again on the penalty kill for the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. Just the one power play goal allowed this season. They do excellent work here in a big game against St. Anthony's. Both teams coming in with 3 wins to their first 3 games. Face-off win for St. Anthony's, with a puck sent up the far side with the intended receiver caught up in a positioning battle and unable to receive it. Neil Doyle, and it's an icing call. Friars looking to move forward here after the face-off win. This is picked up and on the move for Giacoppi. Giacoppi finds Becker far aside, but a bad bounce as it's moved ahead, and then a huge check draws a penalty. An interference call is going to send the Friars back to the PK. Ryan Palladino heads off. Bulls go a player up. Another part, that's 26, and Giacoppi called for the interference. $10:19 to go in this game, and Bulls head to the power play, still seeking their first power play goal of the season. They'd love for it to come here, trying to ice this game away. Pass back out in front. Frankaitis there to seal the post, as the puck is fired down by the Friars. Pass comes across and then dumped in with authority from the far side. Does work out here as it comes down in the corner to Katchen. Katchen knocked down, and they're headed to the 5-on-3 as Katchen able to get back to his skates after the nasty hit from behind. Joseph Camastro headed off to the box. Checking from behind as well as a misconduct. A 5-on-3 for the next minute 23. Second chance in this game for a team with a prolonged 5-on-3. This time it's for Smithtown Hauppauge. Doesn't start off great here for them as it's cleared down the ice. Try to organize things again on the rush with Losito. Alex Losito cuts inside. Trying to pass out in front. That's cut away by DeAndrea. Point vacated and cleared out here on the miscommunication. Pardini joined the puck battle and left the blue line all alone as the puck was able to trickle all the way out to the defensive herd. Move around on the far side. Carrying it in, Vinny Solito. Puck chased down on the near side, held in by the stick of Trevino. This puck sent out in front. Solito's shot. That one's in between the pads. A nice save by Frankaitis here. Look back at this one, and the long shot from the point came up high on Frankaitis, left a big rebound. Solito just the quick backhanded shot, and Frankaitis able to pivot across to make the sliding stop. Sent back up top by the Bulls to Basile. Basile shot through traffic. Frankaitis again there to make the save with the pad. Becker forced over to the boards, but able to move it to Dylan Schlick. And they draw a penalty here. It's a hooking call. That'll send us here to a 4-on-3 for the next 10 to 12 seconds. Penalty book is going to be full by the end of this one. As they call the hook against Christian Krekow. He heads back to the box for the third time tonight. This puck knocked in by St. Anthony's. They get their player back. One of their players back, I should say. We're 4-on-4 for the next 33 seconds. Collected by the Friars here in their own end. 15 seconds to work on this 4-on-4. It seems like they're just buying time until they work on the power play. Basile holds in. As now they're officially shorthanded. Basile rips one wide of the net. Nearly falls on the near side. Taken back now by Smithtown Hauppauge. Just holding possession, Drew Trevino. Trevino holds on the near side. Now finally flips down the ice. That was a great work by him to kill a few extra seconds off on the PK. Dylan Schlick takes a peek up at the time and now puts his head down, goes on the rush. Schlick sees the heat coming, spins off of it, but lost possession on the check by Justin Basile. And the Bulls cleared down yet again. 20 seconds to work on the power play. These penalty kill units have just served as no-fly zones. Nothing towards the front of the net. hardly a shot on goal between the two teams, despite the sheer number of man advantage opportunities tonight. As Creek Owls back out of the box again. Still a 2-goal deficit for St. Anthony's to cover as they're back to 5-on-5. Puck directed to the near sideboards by Smithtown Hauppauge. Can't hold possession. Becker works to the far side. Aspermani looking out to the middle. Sticked ahead by Mueller. Fights for it down on a knee. Moves it in down low. Finds its way there to Anthony Aspermani. Aspermani tied up there with Brennan Parker. Parker able to work clear. A couple of Bulls go on the attack. It's knocked forward by Smithtown Hauppauge. Then off the stick of Mueller and taken clear by Becker. Becker engages on the attack, but then poked away. Great work by the stick, and then carried out by Alex Lucido. Great work as he's able to fire it towards the net as well. No icing call. Bulls can change. Clock continues to roll in period 3. Played offside against Smithtown Hauppauge. Allows the puck to be worked clear, but then taken back in by the Bulls with Jake Hayes. Hayes outnumbered there, then gets his stick into the skates, and that's a penalty called against him for the trip. Another late power play opportunity coming up here for St. Anne's. What they need here for St. Anthony's is just stay out of the box. There have been too many power plays tonight that have been cut prematurely because of the team that was a player up taking a penalty. Now they got a chance to put the Bulls with their backs against the wall to the test here, a player down. Puck bounces to the near side, sent towards the front. This is the stick of the player in the middle, Adriano Morabito. Then out towards the front of the net. Thompson able to save, then the quick whistle. He got his glove over top of it. Worked out towards the top, another long-range shot, save, rebound, it's spilled out, and they score! Puck fired in, we're back to a 1-goal game. Finally a power play goal as we see here, Adriano Morabito firing away at it, and then on the far side, Dylan Schlick, the last poke, just gets it across the goal line. It took them enough time, but finally a power play goal, and it belongs to St. Anthony's, making it a 1-goal game as Dylan Schlick carries it back in again. Schlick, his second goal of the contest. As he directs up top to Gasparic. Griffin Gasparic rips, and it's in the net! A laser from the blue line brings us level. They've been toiling for so long, and they strike for 2 goals in a span of 10 seconds. This one from Griffin Gasparic just rips one from the point. A little bit of daylight on the near side post, but Thompson never saw it. 4:22 left. We got a brand new hockey game after Griffin Gasparic's second goal of the season. A slap shot from the blue line that sneaks through on the near side window. Officially, it's 2 goals in 15 seconds. Schlick from Chero to bring it back to within 1. And then Gasparic putting in the assist right now. But right now, just Griffin Gasparic, second goal of the year. Making it 3-all into the final 4 minutes. Carried forward by Schlicht again. Dylan Schlicht fires, stopped by the pad of Tyler Thompson. Now the Bulls leading so comfortably for most of this game. All level again, need to go back on the attack. Friars clear this out with an extra pep in their step. Schlicht forces the turnover to Becker. Liam Becker in alone. He scores! 3 goals in the blink of an eye. The Friars lead. Just forced the turnover there, the rare turnover from Alex Lucido. Forced a 2-on-0. Becker, the nasty move to the near side post, just slides it home. And then the heartbreaker celebration reflects the feelings for Smithtown Hauppauge. They call timeout. Now all of a sudden trailing for the first time tonight. They'll take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 3:29 to go in the period and in regulation. St. Anthony's, a 4-3 lead. And they have their noses out in front finally here on the Long Island Sports Network. So here we go. 3:29 left in regulation. A 1-goal lead now for St. Anthony's, trailing for most of the game. They have roared their way back in it. Not only back in it, they've roared their way into the lead as face-off restarts play here. And it's dumped back in by the Friars. They scored twice in a span of 15 seconds. And then Liam Becker's goal just under a minute after Griffin Gasparik's game-tying tally has the Friars in front. Now they take it away. Look to go on the counterattack on the near side. This one dumped in, ends up on target. Thompson has to poke it to the side. It's flipped back in deep again by Aiden Pape. From behind his own net, working forward there, Alex Lucido. Bulls carry this one forward. And this play whistled dead for offside. 2:38 to go. Got to keep an eye on Tyler Thompson, see when he gets the hook. Bulls, the face-off win, but attempted move forward fails. The long pass looking for Mueller also misses him. So break for Smithtown Hauppauge. It's an icing call that gives them an attacking zone puck drop. Could have been a breakaway to seal the game. Mueller was behind the D, but he couldn't flag down the pass on a little bit of an elevated saucer feed. Another face-off win for the Bulls. This time the face-off win for Drew Trevino. Feeds to the far side. That was set up perfectly to Creekal, but it just hopped over his stick. They look to bring it back in. Over to the far side corner. Picked up by Drew Trevino. Wraps around, feet out in front. That's caught up in the pads and held on to by Peter Frankaitis. Another solid setup, but that pass just too far into the netlinder's paraphernalia. Face off to the right of Frankaitis to restart play near the final 2 minutes of this third period. Good work by Dylan Schlicht. He carries forward. Schlicht on the attack. Dylan Schlicht just runs out of room on a great save, but it circles in. Somehow, Schlick pokes it home for the hat trick. Dylan Schlick's third goal of the game could not come at a better time. It puts St. Anthony's up by 2. They've got 1 foot into their next game being 4-0. Can the Bulls respond? They need to do it quickly here as the puck is dumped in, but St. Anthony's get possession and carried on the near side by Rafe Jarrow. Jarrow saw the hit coming, tried to move it quickly. Now it's tied up on the near side boards. Bulls need to work this one clear. Poke at the stick, now trickles out. Now as they carry forward, Thompson looks towards the bench, no sign yet. Aiden Pape clears this one out. Logan Kircher forced back into his own zone, 1:15 left. Kircher, the long pass forward, kicks off the skate of Schlick and in deep. Still no signal yet for the goaltender Thompson to head towards the bench. Into the final minute, Schlick moves to Aspermani, and that one just gets past the blue line. Kircher couldn't hold it. This one guided in, and it doesn't seem like they're gonna pull Thompson here. 44 seconds and counting. Justin Basile fires one, that's deflected, they score! This one's not over yet. Far from it as it's poked in, and the Bulls cling on to life. Five, 4, 37.4 left. Now Thompson wants to head towards the bench. The faceoff win comes back towards his direction. Picked up by Losito. Dumped back in by St. Anthony's. And this one, it gets a stoppage of play. Don't think Thompson wanted to cover that one up, but a quick whistle by the officials leaves us with 26.9 left. The goal from Ryan Buscarino and the setup from Justin Basile has brought the Bulls back within a breath. They're trailing 5-4. Pinned up in the corner by St. Anthony's, poked free, and this one just stays out of the bench. Thompson racing for the extra attacker. Goal is empty at the other end. The Bulls try to carry forward. This one poked as far as the blue line. Set back towards the net with 5 seconds left. Held down low by the Friars. They can breathe. They stay undefeated from the grasp of defeat. 3 goals in just under 2 minutes. Keeps them 4-0. What a late push by St. Anthony's. They had nothing going on the attack all game long until they strike for 3 goals in the blink of an eye to stay perfect and hands the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls their first loss of the season. Tough to follow that one up, but we've got more action coming up next and all night long here on the Long Island Sports Network.